Hello, welcome back to Madrona's Pulse Teachings. I'm Iris and I'm just making a short video here on the Capricorn Full Moon, which is happening on July 10th. It is upon us. And I do have another video on this, but I wanted to just lean into a really potent piece of this full moon, which has to do with the ancient elder wisdom that Capricorn is, especially given that Saturn stations retrograde 2 days after this full moon. I mean, this is a very potent moment. And so this full moon, our moon is in a trine with the South Node in Virgo, okay? And our sun is in a trine with the North Node in Pisces, and we've got sextiles then between the Sun and the South Node and the Moon and our North Node, and really just leaning in to this Earth energy, because some of the ways that we don't always think of Capricorn as the healer, as the visionary, and Capricorn is that. It's just in a Capricornian way. And so especially with that trine to the South Node, that trine is helping us to release some of the karmic gook that keeps us from really accessing our Capricorn elder wisdom, that which is in our bones, that which roots us into such ancient lineages of knowing, of trusting in the connection with earth wisdom and the way that it flows through the bones. And this could be a wonderful full moon to really let yourself lean in to the deep dreams that are wanting to come through for your life right now, for your life, for your vocation, for your soul, not because it's going to prove anything to anyone, not because it's going to make you a lot of money, not because it's going to climb that social ladder. Maybe the money's going to come. Maybe this whatever fill in the blank is going to come. But these dreams and visions are purely about the embodiment of soul wisdom that is ready to speak and become embodied and materialized now, as we are about to enter a massive reintegration that is eventually going to birth us into the exact conjunction of Saturn and Neptune in 2026 in February. These dreams are absolutely related to the core of yourself, because Saturn is in Aries and it's about to station retrograde and go back into Pisces, which means it's also rooted in the collective divine mystery that we are all able to access, and Pisces teaches us about how we're going to access that in our natal chart. And these transiting Neptune and Saturn are going back into Pisces to help us release what we need to release, and also remember what we need to remember so that we can move forward. And so especially because that South Node is there talking with this full moon in Capricorn, really allow yourself to feel what the soul is longing for, and let it become something that you begin working with your hands in the clay of this material world, begin giving it form. That doesn't need to mean it's up and running. That doesn't need to mean there's clients. That doesn't need to mean there's a partner or a house, whatever the vision is for you, because it's going to be different for all of us. But it is something about the soul song that sings through your bones that is also probably related to a drive to be of service, whether that's to the earth, to soul, to humanity, to the collective, to this great remembering that is happening, because Virgo is speaking too, that wants to sanctify this human experience, that wants to recognize how that divine energy is already here and wants to create the forms that it can manifest through. That's Virgo. And Capricorn gives us the grit to work with this material plane and see it through in all the different stages, and to enjoy seeing it through, because seeing it through is how we become one with our environment, just like that goat who climbs mountains. Not to check off a summit from its list, but to feel one with its environment and be part of its environment. And that's what Capricorn wants. And that's where it wants to direct its ability to perform, its ability to take on responsibility, its ability to weather the storm, its wisdom. And so letting that soul wisdom speak, listening, and it wants to speak to the heart, because we also have a Cancer sun. And that Cancer sun is trining that north node and sextiling that south node. And that's why this is not about achieving something for the validation from others. This is about achieving something. Achieving here being that we allow ourselves to receive the image, to receive the vision, to maybe write the letter to yourself where you allow yourself to do it. Put something to words or give something form that represents you honoring that this soul image path. It might be big, it might be really small. It's for each of us, it's different. It depends on our chart, but it's about our heart. It's about healing. It's about nurturing. It's about that Cancer energy connecting to the divine waters of all that is, and the way that we also get to embody that in this life. So there's deep spiritual lineages here. There's deep spiritual energy coming through. And all of this 2 days before Saturn, the ruler of this full moon, stations retrograde, and bringing us into a deep time of integration when most likely we are going to have to release. The soul image wants to birth. The soul, whatever these images and stories are, they want to be birthed. And for that to happen, we have to release more. We've been releasing, you've been releasing, I know, but there's more coming. And it is part of entering what is an incredible new reality birthing itself. And just feeling that, not even keeping the eye on the prize, not keeping the projection out there on what might be, but feeling the birthing happening in the body's psyche. Cultivating the time and space every day, potentially, especially if this is a challenging moment for you, because it is a challenging moment for humans. Cultivating the time and space to feel that something new is birthing. And it is. And however you feel that, however you come to it. And we all have a role to play in that, from the way that we hold ourselves, the way that we hold ourselves in relationship, the way that we hold space for the relationship, whatever vocation work we do, however we just show up with love in our hearts, and that ripples out. And it's the rippling out that changes the world. It's the rippling out that changes paradigms. It's not one person. It's the rippling out and the rippling out and the rippling out, and it's beautiful. And Uranus is now in Gemini, and Uranus in Gemini can help us actually imagine that rippling out in all different dimensions and changing paradigms, which we are moving through. Okay, so sending full moon blessings, and I will see you soon. Lots and lots of love. Bye-bye.